WandaVision.
This show is cool as hell.
Yes, it is, dude. This is the best, man. Welcome back, everyone, to another reaction. As you can see with the title, we are watching WandaVision, which is about a year after its release. I'm Nicholas. I'm joined by my buddy Chris. How you doing, Chris?
Hey, buddy. I'm good.
Apparently, my buddy Chris has not seen any of Phase 4 of Marvel, so I was like, we can't have that. We're gonna get you caught up, and so
You were offended.
I was like, hell no, we can't do that.
Like, we can't even talk about this if you don't.
Yeah,
Well, I'm excited. I've heard good things about this one.
Good.
And just by the I've seen promos for it. I know it has the old 50s style kind of sitcom feel to it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued by that direction.
Yeah, it's a very interesting
it
part.
goes.
No spoilers or anything, but it's quite an ode to classic television making and filmmaking. So in all respects, in the cinematography and the set design, everything. You'll see. I don't want to go into too many details, but we're starting with Phase 4 right here with Chris. Our plan is to get Chris caught up. So we've got 9 Marvel properties to watch over the course of however long it takes. So thanks for joining us. And Chris, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Episode 1, filmed before a live studio audience.
I love the strings of the Marvel opening.
You're back. It's been like two and a half years.
I know. I guess they changed this up for the. Oh, look at that.
Speaking of.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Like an old TV. It's got an opening, just like the old shows.
Wow. I dream of Genie. That's so funny.
My husband is indestructible head. What do you say to silver dollar pancakes, crispy hash?
I say, oh, I don't eat food.
Well, that explains the empty refrigerator.
It's like a classic plot, even.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah,
So
it's
looking
like
forward to it.
As have I. Today, we are
so different than I thought it was going to be with the laugh track and stuff.
A live studio audience, literally.
Oh,
Have ever celebrated this occasion before?
I believe a lot of the sets are recreations of the old shows too. Like, I think this is Dick Van Dyke.
oh.
You're like a walking computer.
What? I most certainly am not. You're a regular carbon-based employee made entirely of organic matter, much like yourself.
What's got your feathers all ruffled?
A string quartet? Then you had that embarrassing display of beatnik enthusiasm. I wore a turtleneck. This is what got the unemployment line, Jones.
And I think the best course of action is to impress the husband.
Classic misunderstanding.
Until tonight, then.
Yeah.
Until tonight.
Is that light red in a black and white
Yeah.
robe?
Oh yeah, look at that. Huh.
Here we
I
are.
want that forget the past is a clue.
Right. It's all layered in here. Everything means something.
Atmospheric.
Wanda! Oh, the meaning of the... I forgot to tell you, my wife is from Europe.
We don't break bread with bullshit.
Have you no culture at all?
You move at the speed of sound, and I can make a pen float through the air. Who needs to abbreviate?
It's the music that's...
Oh, Agnes, you're a lifesaver.
What kind of housewife would I be if I didn't have a gourmet meal for four just lying about the place? Not that Ralph ever wants to eat anything other than baked beans.
Nice.
Yes, take out the papers and the trash.
She's like, no, she's with it.
She calls you Diane?
Yes. Just coming. Fred.
What's going on in there?
Coming.
Stop it.
Angles are changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it. Vision,
She's-
stop him.
She's looking at Wanda saying, stop it.
All right, steady on, sir.
The lighting's changed back now.
That's back, yeah.
Would you look at the
Just those
time?
tight close-ups, yeah, too. Oh, that was so good. I love that
Are
part.
you both all right?
This guest is leaving your home.
Oh, that's
What a charming door knocker. Good night.
We don't have an anniversary.
Huh. Today could be our anniversary.
Jump cut, that's
I
great.
do.
I do.
Somebody's watching a TV show of them.
yeah.
So,
It must be
what'd
so good.
you think?
I kind of knew it was like that a little bit just from the promos and stuff, but I didn't know it would be the whole episode. And
Right.
like, it makes me wish I could have saw that like live and then like gone to the message board. I mean, people probably were just like, "What the hell was that?" Like, you know, you're expecting some action or something.
You know, there's 9 episodes, so there's plenty more to come.
I really enjoyed it, and that scene changed music, lighting, everything. And when
Right.
she was like, "Wanda, stop it, stop," you know, that was weirdly powerful. I think because you're so used to this other environment,
Right.
and then switching it, that was great.
Everything's layered in there. It's black and white, and then there in the commercial, you see the first tone of color with the red light.
Well, cool. I'm excited to see where this goes. I mean, I can't. I mean, I've got like the mind ponders. Like, is this like some sort of like AI thing that Tony Stark has designed to? Well, I enjoyed it more than I thought too. I mean, like it was funnier than I.
Yeah, I thought it was
With,
live track too, and then
expect-
after
you know-
the first episode, when I did the research, they actually filmed a few of the episodes here before a live studio audience.
Must have been so cool to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Well, it reminded me so much of these other, you know, my mom used to watch I Dream of Jeannie, where she was like, you know, hiding her magic powers. It also a little bit of like the Addams Family, where they would like, you know, always
Yeah.
make jokes about what they actually were to like normal people.
Right. And nobody would get it but them because
No one would get it
yeah.
except for them, yeah,
Yeah.
and us watching it, yeah.
Right. I don't think any one thing is a direct copy of one of the show. It's kind of
Yeah,
an
no.
homage to a
So
certain
all
time
that,
era.
yeah. And they do a great job. But yeah, but it's cool. Like, you know, you almost get caught up in that, and then it cuts to something like, oh, we don't remember, you know, and you start like thinking about the show in a different way, kind of like, oh, I wonder what is going on here, instead of just kind of getting lost in that narrative that they. Well, I think my theory right now is that Tony Stark has designed something.
This takes place just I think a few
Yeah,
weeks
he's
or a
already
month
dead,
after
yeah.
Endgame, right? You know, there's all kinds of
He set some
theories
stuff up
about
for the future.
Exactly.
Like,
There's all
you know,
kinds
like
of theories
Spider-Man
about
suit and stuff, yeah.
Exactly. You get it. And like we talked about before, the end of his character was beautiful. You don't want to touch that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's kinda like,
so
yeah,
good. Like,
Absolutely.
so I guess without anything else, Chris, we'll just move right on to the next one. Anything else on this?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes.
All right, let's just get right on into the next one.
Okay, sounds good.
Here we go. Don't touch that dial. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mrs. Hart.
What brought you here?
Hope we have the theme song again.
Why did you come here?
Yeah, there's definitely more theme song coming.
They didn't go black and white on that one. The, the double beds.
You have absolutely no reason to be. No!
You were saying?
Darling, you can't be suggesting my colleagues were referring to us.
Could it be Hydra out there?
Get the light.
Bold with this. It's
All
so,
the way, man. I love this show, dude.
so different than. Yeah.
For my final trick, I bring
Their house
you
has changed.
a
The set has
cabinet
changed.
Of mystery. Make my captivating assistant glamour disappear. As you are.
That magazine was called Glamour that she was reading.
Abracadabra! Yes. Little worried that the audience might just see through this little charade.
Oh, that's actually the rest of your costume. Well, I better get going if I'm gonna make the planning committee meeting.
Wanda and Vision.
Yeah, he's got
must
great
be
style. Like I wanted that tie last. Uh-oh, we're back to that tight.
Good catch.
Oh, look at that. And earlier she was talking about the magic trick, and she was like, "We need to let him in on the illusion, or let him like break the illusion."
Look at that.
It's Iron Man's colors.
It is. We got a logo on it.
Star of the show.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
They cut close when she said, you know, Dottie's the key to everything. So I wonder.
To give yourselves a big hand at the appropriate time, of course.
Stop.
Doing this sober.
Delays.
I too have some top secret gossip to share. Norm here's a communist. Well, my understanding is that it's purely for mastication.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Well, when in Westview.
Serious.
I love it.
Oh no.
But I assure you, I don't mean anyone any harm. I don't
Uh-oh.
believe you. Who is that? Dottie! By doing it herself.
Weird.
That was weird.
They showed a color again for the third time now. The helicopter and her blood.
Yeah.
Accessories.
Oh, and Hydra.
Hydra. There, yeah, good catch. And that was the actual Hydra symbol too. The talent show for the children.
I don't know where he could be.
Oh, no.
Is that him?
Physical comedy. I love it.
Haven't you looked like
Yeah, this is great.
thrilling game of horses' shoes? No, that's not it. Shoe horse. No.
For the children.
Yeah, there's no kids.
No kids. That's hilarious.
Wanda and Vision.
Good afternoon. It's so lovely to be here. I'm so sorry. I am Glamour, and this is my delightful assistant Illusion.
I am Glamour and he's Illusion.
Yeah, what she said. Today, because human beings are easily fooled due to their limited understanding of the inner workings of the universe. Flourish!
Flourish.
You don't say it out loud.
Florida.
And now my wife and I, in your dumbstruck little faces.
Uh-oh. That's a good trick.
That was my grandmother's piano.
This is my old mate Sherbet.
Is this Scott? No.
Pardon me, Herb, have it back.
You did the trick right.
Well, of course I did the trick, right? I'm an illusion. Flourish.
For it.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
How would that even work? Yeah, is that how mirrors work?
No. Abracadabra.
Oops.
Yeah.
On the illusion box on the doors, it's like a radiant sun pattern, and at the top, it looks like Vision's stone that was in his head. Look.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how did that happen?
But what is going on with you?
I have no idea. I've been feeling weirdy all day.
It's got a smiley face. The gum's got a smiley face.
Yeah.
Would you look at that?
For the children.
Y'all starting to sound like a cult.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
What is that? Wanda.
It's Pennywise.
Right.
A beekeeper?
There's that symbol, the same symbol on his back is on the helicopter.
No. Vision.
Yes, my love.
Vision.
Alright. This show is cool as hell.
Yes, it is, dude. This is the best, man. Just moving forward.
Like in the 70s now?
Yeah, it's 50s, 60s, and now it seems like they're moving into the 70s. And look, it's the same. It's like a hexagon.
Yeah.
Who's doing the C, Wanda?
The radio guy.
So, what'd you think?
I like that one even more than the first one.
Yeah, dude.
Now that I kind of know what to expect, but now it's just like, wow.
They put that
one
hook out there, and they catch you quick, dude.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I even love these credits right here. Man, this looks so.
It looks
like
the
so
red, green, and
psychedelic,
blue,
which is kinda
like
what the
pixels on the TV.
Pixels, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like a little bit of like grain on the image too.
Dude, I just now noticed all the lighting when something's out of blur, they're all hexagons.
Oh yeah.
You see, look,
yeah,
like when the lights are blurred in the background, the bouquet.
Because I mean, they seem to really nail that. Even from the editing to just that, basically seeing the whole frame, these like wide shots of.
Right.
It's so cool too. But they want to show you something different. They cut in and.
I mean, everything's in 4:3 right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even widescreen.
Absolutely. I don't know. I'm so curious about the beekeeper. Did it seem like she has some control over it because she rewinded it
Yeah. How
no,
about that?
we're not
What
going
do you
this
think
way.
happened in
Yeah.
there?
I don't know. I mean.
You think that she might have some control of what's going on?
And it seems like when people seem to actually directly talk to her, but in a different, help him. At the first one,
Right.
And then that Dottie lady was like, "What are you doing?" Very direct, almost not here, but what?
Almost breaking character, as it were.
Yeah, exactly. They break character, almost like trying to wake her up from whatever. I think she's I don't know if she's in a coma or something, in some sort of AI, but she's can't control it in some way. It's
Almost like a dream where a lucid dream feels like you can control
Yeah.
it a little bit, but not everything.
the pregnancy thing was like also just like I just love how surreal this show is. Like she just turns around and she's like,
She's got a little.
yeah, I'm like really enjoying it.
Yeah, and
Much more than I thought I would be enjoying.
But this is probably my favorite one, absolutely probably top 5 favorite Marvel properties overall. This show is so good. Any other thing on this episode, or should we continue on to the next?
No, I'm like even more pumped to go to the next
All
one.
right. I think I'm going to edit all these into one video, and we're going to continue right on into the next episode.
I'm excited. Yeah, the show's got me hooked now.
2 episodes, man, that's all it takes.
Well, right now my working theory is that she's in a coma and that person on the radio was talking to her. But I also don't understand. It sounded like that lady, what was her name, Dottie, or
Dottie.
You know, said something like you're hurting people or something. So I don't understand how, if she's in a coma, how that would be possible. But I don't know.
You got a very keen eye.
That's really the only thing that's throwing me off.
How do you think? Just a quick question. How do you think the commercials tie into any of this? Is it just a?
I don't know. You know,
The first one was
it
like
is neat.
Stark, and the second one was like
then we got-
Hydra.
Right now, I'm not. I mean, they're really interesting, but I'm not picking up a pattern of where they would fit into the story. But maybe in this new episode, there'll be a third commercial,
Right.
And I will start seeing a pattern,
Right.
You know,
And,
as of now. I have
and
no
what do
idea.
you think about the introduction at particular times of color into everything? I know the last episode ended with like her kind of having an epiphany and everything turns into color, but as before then,
I would think that she is kind of. Those are moments that she's realizing, or maybe she's kind of getting where she's at, or like seeing it from a different point. Like she's kind of seeing through the illusion a little bit. It's kind of where I'm, thinking, but.
the dream
no
or the
idea.
illusion, as it were, is just kind
Yeah.
of breaking down a little bit. What do you think about when they got distracted and went outside at the end of the last episode, and she saw the beekeeper coming out of the sewer, and everything rewound? That was kind of an illusion breaking moment too.
It was, yeah, and I felt like she's able to control it more than. I feel like whatever memory or whatever that was, I have no idea what the beekeeper was, but whatever, she was just like, no, this is not happening. I'm not going, like, almost like in a dream. Like if you're like, you walk into a haunted house or something, you're like, I don't actually want to do this right now, and you go fly on a mountain or something. It's just like, I feel like she just stopped herself. She stopped it. It was like, nope, we're going right back. I liked it back when we were having that nice moment. I just found out I was pregnant. I'm going back there. That's kind of what.
And this alludes to Wanda's story overall in the MCU. Remember, everything is lost to her. She lost her parents by a Stark bomb when she was a kid. She lost her brother fighting Ultron. It's lost her whole life. So
No, it's like she lives in like an innocent, like sterile world, and then every once in a while, it cuts in close, gets dark, and like something dark happens. Like guy almost chokes to death. What's her face cuts her hand, smashing a glass because of the. So we see stuff that's like outside of that like clean world.
on the radio thing, you already said that you think that might be if she's dreaming or something or in a coma, that might be somebody trying to talk to her and wake her up or whatever.
That's what
right. That's what you're saying. But did
Yeah.
you notice the clever sound design with the "Help Me, Rhonda" is playing? But right when the R of Rhonda, it like, and you hear the "wuh." So it's like, help me, Wanda, help me, Wanda, and it's that guy speaking.
Well, see, that's the thing is, I literally don't, because like, I'm like almost sold on this, like she's in a coma thing, but then it's like, help me, and then it's like the lady's like, you're hurting people. It's like,
Yes, there you go.
What is she doing?
How could she be hurting people if it was a dream? Right.
Yeah, she's just like in a coma or whatever.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. So I'm
Awesome,
I'm
Chris.
excited to see where this goes.
Me too, dude. I'm excited for you. This is great. All right, y'all. Episode 3 now in color. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's hard to explain.
See that symbol on the front? Did you see?
Like that sword?
Yeah, it's like a sword with a circle around it.
Yeah.
And there's
He's got the same
he's got
symbol.
the same symbol on the back.
I did not notice that the first time. So we're in the 70s now.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be progressing by the decade.
Yeah. It's also fun how they're kind of messing with the old tropes, like how they always used to have the separate beds and stuff.
Right.
And it's like they're like put them together.
It's
That
accurate
kinda,
all
like-
the way down, dude.
Yeah, it's great.
WandaVision. This is 70s.
Look at this.
Oh, there's those
Always green glamorous.
and what
The
the shape?
octagon thing,
Yeah,
or
the hexes.
the hexagon. Yeah.
I love the guy with the mustache.
He did that. He doesn't have to change his look. It's like fits into any. It's so cool to change the sets and stuff.
Definitely pregnant.
Definitely pregnant.
It's just kind of taking the spice of.
You're at about 4 months now. Is that right? We let the little ladies keep turns.
Oh, have a nice holiday. Hey, Hub. Hey, buddy. Listen, you can keep
Hey, buddy.
cosmic son to be a proud papaya. Then there's Billy, isn't there? Named after William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage. All the men.
Oh, your daughter's name, was that yours or
Well, I guess
your
there's only one
wife's?
solution to this debate. Hope for a girl.
We made a huge list and
Gotcha.
just kind of like started like
So I can conclude is that Billy
Tommy,
we're gonna have this baby this episode.
is due Friday afternoon.
At this rate,
in 3
yeah.
days?
Yeah.
Maybe I should sit down.
Named after John Braxton Hicks in 1875. Oh, excellent. Gives us a chance to work in the kitchen.
That solves it.
Do these earrings make me look fat?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, and that was just a fake?
Yes, I know what you mean. This room, this is hard. I think something's wrong here, Wanda. Yes, I know what you mean. And you know what?
What do you think about that?
I'm anxious too.
First of time again, huh? Just like or in a different.
Will the baby be
Huh.
human?
Oh no, darling, are you all right?
This is a real one.
What?
I thought you said Friday afternoon.
Is that what you did?
That felt like that, yeah. Yeah, I was very surprised. Sarah was like 2 weeks early, and so I was not. You know, you get this like date in your mind.
Right.
My water just broke.
Oh, that's funny.
That's great.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. Oh.
Hasn't been a day yet.
He was going crazy yesterday. Look at me going on and on like you got all the my boss, Mr.
This is just
Haddix,
out of
was going
control.
crazy,
The stork,
working on
yeah, that's
slogan for a
hilarious.
new breakfast.
Oh,
Exactly.
her magic
Worst
does not work on the stork.
I ever did see. I'm trying every trick in the book to help
Nope.
this old man.
Gee, nope.
It was like a
got the sword on her
chattering
necklace, isn't
sound
she?
like
Nice catch.
I just saw it for a second. Yeah.
and I look at Mr. Haddix's feet.
She's got
floating
fish on her pants.
Fish, oh, that's funny. Yeah.
And I said, gravity oh. Because I was hoping you wouldn't mind sharing with your good friend. Is that what I think it is?
Oh, a stork. Yes, I can explain. Ooh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
You're pregnant?
Wanda awaits in my car.
What about my brand new two-piece?
But let's get you comfortable. Okay.
Oh, I hear you.
Gosh. Just ignore that for now.
Yeah.
Make me late to the... Oh, it's all perfectly natural. Hey, how you doing? Look at me. Look at me.
Some bright blue eyes.
Yeah.
We went so fast, it was like we were flying.
Well, don't you want to meet your son as yourself?
Oh, his name's little Tony.
Tommy. That's what she wanted.
Yes, Tom.
Twins.
Yeah.
There's another baby coming. Wanda, push.
They get both of them. Tommy and Billy.
So hard to escape.
That's interesting.
Howdy, neighbors.
Hey.
Agnes.
Is Geraldine inside with Wanda?
Yes, why?
I'm a twin.
Oh wow.
I had a brother. He was killed by Ultron.
She's new to town.
She's crying.
Oh, husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
What did you say?
I said, Wanda.
Oh, this music.
What did you say about Pietro?
She came here because we're all.
She came here because we're all what?
What is that?
What?
That symbol. Who are you?
She came here because we're all.
Stop it.
Because we're all what?
Who are you?
That macrame is not going to hitch itself.
She's back. That's so funny.
Huh? Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
She's like looking straight into the camera.
Yeah.
Look what's happening.
Going wide.
Yeah. Going from 4x3 to 2.35 by 1.
This show is so great. The music playing, the 70s.
Daydreamer is the song.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, man. What'd you think about the 3rd episode, now in color?
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed it. I love how every episode, it seems like she gets a little bit more powerful, or like, you know, like to start with, she was able to, I don't want to say, I keep saying rewind time, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like she just like alters, like, I don't want to go down that path, you know?
Right.
It seems like she kicked this lady out of like whatever this is, the simulation or whatever, like was able to.
So
like,
you don't think it's a
eject
dream
her.
anymore? Like it looks like a physical place. Like she ejected her out.
Out of what? Yeah.
And then because everything's in 4x3, and then when she ejects her out, it converts to
was like-
widescreen. Like
Yeah, I feel like that's where we're like that's the
real world, right?
And they were really adamant to get to capture her when she came out of the real world. Like, you know, it seemed like they just like the army just showed up and
Or like they were already there, maybe even.
oh yeah, like maybe that's they know that's where she.
Like it did show a little bit of
Yeah.
like some tents and stuff set up, so it
Yeah.
seems like they were
okay,
already
yeah,
there.
I didn't notice that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Like I think even more so than like like I don't say psychedelic, but like the, you know, it's just kind of these metaphors, like the rain coming down, the stork showing up, all this, you know,
Yep.
was like even more on the surface. And I don't know, that scene where they were almost told Vision what they were.
Right. What do you think about Agnes? She tried to stop her from. What do you think about her?
You know, yeah, you're right. She tried to.
She's like, no, don't. And he was right in the middle saying, we're all.
She's trying to like. I see her as like somebody who's trying to keep the illusion going. I think she is a good presence for Wanda, you know, and I think she saw Geraldine as a disruption, so she was kind of warning Vision to like get her, you know, like don't let Geraldine hang out with your wife.
Right.
But I love how they coded it in like, you know, like a wink, like she's a lesbian, like, you
Right.
know. Back in that time, that would be a really bad thing. Like, you know,
Right.
she doesn't have a husband. She doesn't, you know.
Right.
You know what we're saying, you know.
Right.
But it seemed like so. I'm not sure. I feel like Agnes is just trying to keep status quo. Is what I feel. Likes whatever is happening in this situation. She stopped that guy from saying it. You know.
But
I don't like. It's not coming together for me exactly like what's happening, because
that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to just teach it. Well, you originally think it was like a dream or a coma or something, but
she started talking about her brother, and that was she. You know,
that was snapping her too close to home.
it was too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she ejected her, which is that's so cool. I wish we could have saw a little more, because like when she was asking questions about that necklace and we kind of cut back outside,
Right.
you know, I wonder if she got any info that we don't have, like I don't have, you know. But next week I'll have a new theory.
Yeah,
on
that's
what-
good. I love that's what we want. That's what we want to hear. What where you're at.
Yeah, I keep thinking I have it for because I really thought for a second it was like she's in a coma and this is like some sort of Tony Stark like device that she's in. And I don't know, that bathtub soak thing made me think she's in like maybe some sort of like flotation tank or something, and they were like, "This, you're gonna soak." I felt like that was a little bit more telling of that she's in some sort of, because it was like, you're in this. I don't know. I kind of forgot the commercial, but it was like you're in a.
It was a
safe
a
place,
Hydra soak, right? You need all the troubles of the normal world, come bathe in Hydra soak.
Yeah, and I feel like she's in something that is keeping everything sterile and clean, and then like these like things are kind of like poke in a little bit, like remembering her brother.
Right,
was,
it's a big one.
And I love that they did that where it wasn't. It was like she kind of remembered it. And it was like a perfect. She was like, "Oh yeah, I used to be a twin."
Right. Seeing her twins reminded her, woke herself up in a way.
Yeah, so it made sense. Like then Geraldine was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, what do you think about Geraldine knowing this information?
I think almost everybody there. It feels a little like the Truman Show. I feel like everybody there knows what's going on except for Wanda and Vision. Well, I feel that everybody outside of them knows what's happening just because I forget her name, but the lady who played Kitty off of that 70s show,
right?
Like,
the
looked to
the
Wanda
boss's
and
wife.
was like,
yeah.
It was like you fix this, whatever,
Stop it.
Stop it.
And she started looking at Wanda, like, stop it.
It was like Wanda can control this thing.
Yeah,
and
like
that's what
she
I'm
knew
feeling.
it. Yeah.
Wanda can eject people. Wanda can like not go down paths.
Rewind time to redo something. She does seem to be in control, right?
Yeah,
but
she,
she's
like, doesn't know
unknowing. She doesn't know that she is, right?
Yeah.
Well, dude, I guess you're liking it so far.
Yeah, I'm loving it actually.
Awesome.
I genuinely liked it so much more than I thought I was going to like it.
That's.
I don't know what I thought it was going to be.
There's just so much unknown and trepidation.
Yeah. And I just like one more idea I had about it. Like, so it looks like it went from like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. I wonder if like has its like she's going up to the decades. I would assume she would have to get to the present almost. And maybe that's like the closer she's getting to the present, like the more she's like waking up, or I don't know if that'd be interesting. I can't wait to see the 90s just to
see what shows they reference and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the TV I grew up with, so it'll be fun to see.
Yeah, same here. 80s and 90s for me.
80s and 90s, yeah.
I didn't, the time I went to school, when I got to school and with you and everything, I pretty much, kind of cut out of watching a lot of what I used to. Got more into movies and stuff specifically.
Movies, yeah.
But as far as sitcoms go, awesome, dude. Anything you want to add?
Yeah.
Or should we wrap this up?
I guess we should wrap it up. I mean, I'll probably have another theory next week.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where you're at in a week when you've had time to sit on it. Yeah.
To think about it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
cool.
Thanks for joining me, Chris. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a reaction to WandaVision. We're going to get going on all of Phase 4. This is just the beginning. Thanks for joining us for the first episode. Comment, subscribe. It really helps. Comment down below and tell us what you think and what you think of Chris's ability to decipher and pick out what's going on. No spoilers. Chris, you might not even want to go to the comments until we get through right. But we will check them out. We will read them for sure, and we really appreciate y'all joining us. If you'd like the full reaction uncut to Chris's adventure, we will be posting all this on Patreon. With no further ado, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Later.